In America, children are viewed as the most precious little beings on earth, but unfortunately, everyone does not value the innocence of a young child. In many different countries, young girls are trafficked as prostitutes to anyone who wants to get a kick. The word anyone should not be taken lightly, and here is why. When the average person thinks about child prostitution, a picture like this usually pops into mind. But this is not always the case. In a few countries, but Thailand mainly, there is sex tourism. This is when tourists come from all over the world and while touring buy a child prostitute. According to UNICEF, there are about 60,000 to 200,000 child prostitutes depending on the guidelines of research conducted. Seeing how the majority of these children are forced into the business of sex, the World Congress Against the Commercial Sexual Exploitation of Children stated that this could be considered a form of contemporary slavery. Just to show the intensity of this matter, a study of the Vietnamese child prostitutes was conducted. And through this research, it was found that many of the girls were raped and forced into being paid for sex for their first account. Many of the girls start out working in a factory for money, but their bosses end up selling them. One girl who remains anonymous reported this. When she had her first sexual client, she cried. The bar owner arranged for her sex. The bar owner told her to come to her room and take some medicine, and she fell asleep. When she woke up, she realized that she lost her virginity. She stayed at the bar for a year and a half after that and never told anyone about her first experience. Another girl reported knowing it was going to be her first prostitution act, but when she asked to use a condom, her boss refused. He told her that she was basically bought for her virginity, so the client would not have to worry about being infected with an STD. At that very moment, that child could have been infected with an STD from her client. For Vietnam, the HIV rate is steadily increasing, and any one of the clients that the young girls come in contact with can be infected. Child prostitutes are not only at risk for contracting STDs, they are also a lot of mental health issues that can affect them. Some children are led to substance abuse, violence, injury, and terrible living conditions. The best way to attack this problem is to get nurses, doctors, and psychiatrists, therapists, nutritionists, and anyone that can help to help. These children need all of you to go out there and do the research that will help define their major problems. The doctors and nurses can find the diseases and infections and treat them. The psychiatrists and therapists can help get the children out of the sex world by helping them cope with all the stress, depression, and other mental illnesses that they have. Anyone else can help by just being a resource to anyone involved, donating to organizations that advocate for children's rights, and spreading the word so that everyone is aware and will not ignore this situation.